This is the best lens you will never need. Well, it's the best lens I'll never need. Maybe you won't either. I don't know. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So Canon Canada held an event called the Canon Road Trip. It's where you could try out the Canon EOS R6 and R5 and a bunch of lenses. I got to try out some other lenses, but then I tried out the 28-70 and oh my gosh, that thing was amazing. So I figured I had to rent it out to try it because if I liked it, that means I could get rid of my 35, 50, 85, and maybe even 16 to 35, which is what I'm filming this on. I figured I would rent it before buying it because, you know, it's a lot of money. It's like $4,000 Canadian. So because I figured renting it would probably be the smarter idea, I made my way to VizTech to rent it, and I went to the Mississauga location, which is about an hour away from my house. Well, out of it completely being my own fault, I ordered from the wrong VizTech. I'm in Mississauga. I need to go to Toronto, so let's go drive for another hour and a half. And after a while, I finally got the lens, and I made my way home. It's so nice. Let's go over some pros and cons for the 28-70 f2.0. Pro, it's 2.0. I've always hated zoom lenses because they're always at 2.8, which doesn't really give you a good depth of field. Like, that's why I like primes. That's why wedding photographers shoot prime lenses. Another huge pro is that it like replaces like 3, maybe 4 lenses, like 28 mil, 35 mil, 50 mil, almost 85 mil, and it's all at 2.0, so you still get that crazy depth of field, which is insane because it never existed before, and I thought this was going to be the solution to all of my problems. Another huge pro is when you're having this with the RF, you don't need this little adapter. Don't get me wrong, the adapter's dope, and it's like really small, but you don't need that, so there's potentially a pro for the RF lenses. Con, the weight of this thing is massive. Like, I'm holding a 16-35 on an R right now, and like my arm hurts. Like this is a lot. I mean, like, it's really, really big. Like, let me put this on the R. Where's the, okay, here we go. Look how big this thing is. Like, this is massive. Like, it is so heavy, like it is heavier than the Sigma 85 Art Series f1.4, and that's a heavy lens. Another con, it's so expensive. It's $4,000. For that price, you could buy the 50, 85, and 35, like, and still have money left over. Like, that is insane. Another pro, the lens is like super sharp, like all the way through. It feels like it's not hunting for focus at all. Like, you know, in your lens, it's like you hear like that zooming in and out sound because it just can't quite find the focus. Like, that is like nearly non-existent with this lens. Like, it was like at 2.0, sharp, hitting focus the entire time. For my shooting style, I really like to move. I don't love zooming in and out. I thought I would like zooming in and out, but I just don't. I like being forced to move. Everyone's got different shooting styles, and I guess for me, I am just a primes kind of guy. Now, this is not me saying don't buy the 28-70. What I'm saying is it's not for me, and I love shooting primes. And if you love shooting primes, you might not like this lens. Also, it's a lot of money, so if you don't know if you're gonna like it, maybe it's a smart idea to not spend that much money on something you don't know if you're gonna like. So try renting it out. See if you like it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. I can't decide for you. I'm not you. I just know that I typically make bad purchase decisions, so I figure I'd do a responsible thing for once and rent a lens. I have put this thing through its paces. I don't know what that even means. I put it to the test. I used it. I used the lens a lot. Okay, this is getting heavy. Let me put this down. So I used this lens for a wedding day, and overall it was pretty great for when I actually did use it. And by a wedding day, I mean I used it for the groom prep and then very quickly grew tired of it just because it's just so heavy, and I found that I just didn't feel as confident shooting with it as I did with a prime lens, like a 50 mil or a 35 or an 85. Don't get me wrong, it's so versatile. Like if there's the moments where you really need to grab something really quick, you can just zoom in or zoom out and you can just grab those photos. You can grab those really important moments, because on a wedding day, you've only got one shot. You can't redo things. So it's really, really good for that. Here's the thing, with zooming in and zooming out, it may or may not make you a little bit lazy, which is just a thing that is good or bad, depends on how you look at it. But for those times where you can't move, like being able to actually like zoom in really, really quick or zoom out really, really quick, it comes in clutch. I also got to shoot a portrait session with it, and it was really versatile. It's true, it is very, very versatile. But during a portrait session or family session or engagement session or whatever's not a wedding, you typically have time to take a couple steps back or a couple steps forward. So does it really matter if you have a versatile lens? I don't think so. Canon makes amazing glass. We all know that. But is this $4,000 super heavy lens worth it? Honestly, for me, no. No, it's not worth it. I know I've been saying all throughout this video, I'm more of a primes guy, but I just don't see it being worth it. And I'm a working photographer. So if you're starting out, yeah, maybe zooms can be good for some people, but it's just not for me. And I think for the average photographer, you can buy 3 or 4 lenses for the price of this. So save yourself the money, get some really good prime lenses, and just get really, really good with those. This is gonna be the best lens that you will never need. Unless you do, then buy it. All right, bye.